Have you ever tried to count all the stars in the night sky? It's an impossible task, isn't it? Our universe is incredibly vast and ancient, far older than any story ever told. The universe itself is about 13.8 billion years old. That's a number so big it's hard to even imagine. Let's take a journey back in time. Not just 100 years or 1,000, but 7 billion years into the past. This is a time long before the first dinosaurs, before the first fish swam in the oceans, and even before our planet Earth was born. It is a journey to a time when our cosmic address, our place in the universe, simply did not exist. Imagine a world without a world. If you could travel in a spaceship of the imagination back to this distant epoch, you wouldn't find our familiar blue and green planet. You wouldn't find our sun, our moon, or any of the planets in our solar system. 7 billion years ago, there was no Earth. There were no humans to look up at the sky and wonder about the stars. The very spot where you are sitting right now was just empty space, part of a vast swirling cloud of gas and dust. Our entire neighborhood in the cosmos was yet to be built. It was a time of cosmic anticipation, a quiet waiting period before the grand construction of our home was set to begin. The universe was already old even then. It had been expanding and evolving for nearly 7 billion years since the Big Bang. Think about that for a moment. The universe was already halfway through its current age, and our story hadn't even started. The great cosmic drama had been playing out for eons, with galaxies forming and stars being born and dying across unimaginable distances. But the specific elements, the specific stardust needed to create our sun, our Earth, and everything on it, were still scattered, drifting through the interstellar medium. Our solar system was just a future possibility, a dream waiting to awaken within a cosmic cloud. So what was happening in this universe without an Earth? Was it an empty, boring place? Not at all. The universe was a vibrant, dynamic, and often violent place. It was filled with countless galaxies, each one a swirling city of billions of stars. Some of these stars were ancient, nearing the end of their lives. Others were brand new, bursting into existence with incredible energy and light. The cosmos was a busy workshop, constantly forging new materials and setting the stage for future creations. Our own Milky Way galaxy was there, but it looked different, younger and more turbulent than the one we know today. 7 billion years ago, the universe was a place of spectacular creation. Star formation was happening at a much faster rate than it is today. All across the cosmos, giant clouds of hydrogen gas called nebulae were collapsing under their own gravity. As these clouds squeezed tighter and tighter, the centers grew hotter and denser. When the core of a collapsing cloud became hot enough, a magnificent event would occur. Nuclear fusion would ignite. A star was born, flooding its cosmic neighborhood with light and heat. These stellar nurseries were everywhere, churning out new suns of all sizes and colors, from small, cool red dwarfs to massive, brilliant blue giants. Our own galaxy, the Milky Way, was a much more active place. It was like a bustling city during a baby boom, with new stars popping into existence all the time. The spiral arms of our galaxy would have been glowing more intensely, studded with the bright blue light of young, massive stars. These stars live fast and die young, and their powerful stellar winds and radiation would have sculpted the surrounding gas clouds into fantastic shapes. It was a beautiful but chaotic scene. Collisions between galaxies were also more common, triggering even more furious bursts of star formation as vast clouds of gas smashed into each other, providing the raw material for billions of new stars. Imagine looking up at the night sky from a hypothetical planet in that era. The view would have been breathtakingly different. The sky would be ablaze with more stars, and the glowing ribbons of nebulae would be far more prominent, painting the darkness with strokes of red and blue light. The Milky Way would stretch across the sky not as a faint milky band, but as a brilliant, detailed river of light, pulsing with the energy of countless stellar births. You might even witness the spectacular death of a massive star in a supernova explosion, an event that would briefly outshine all the other stars in its galaxy combined. It was a universe full of cosmic fireworks. The universe was also smaller back then, because the universe has been expanding since the Big Bang. Everything was closer together 7 billion years ago. Galaxies were nearer to one another, making interactions and collisions more frequent. This cosmic proximity fueled the high rate of star birth, as the gravitational pull of passing galaxies could stir up the gas within their neighbors, pushing it to collapse and form new stars. So, while our home didn't exist, the universe was a more crowded, energetic, and intimately connected place. The stage was being set, the raw materials were being cooked, and the galaxy was preparing for its next great creation. So, where did the material to build our Earth and our Sun come from? The answer lies in the death of a star that lived and died long before our solar system was born. The very first stars in the universe were made almost entirely of hydrogen and helium, the lightest elements created in the Big Bang. But our world is made of much heavier stuff: iron, oxygen, silicon, and carbon. You are made of these elements. These heavy elements are not created in the Big Bang. They are forged in the fiery hearts of stars through the process of nuclear fusion. Stars are the cosmic ovens that cook simple elements into more complex ones. A star spends most of its life turning hydrogen into helium. But in the final stages of its life, a massive star begins to fuse heavier and heavier elements. It creates carbon, then oxygen, all the way up to iron. When the star can no longer sustain fusion in its core, it collapses catastrophically and then explodes in one of the most powerful events in the universe, a supernova. This explosion is so violent that it blasts all those heavy elements the star created out into space. The stardust, rich with the building blocks of planets and life, is scattered across the galaxy, seeding the surrounding clouds of gas. Our Sun and all the planets in our solar system, including Earth, are the children of such a star. We are made of recycled stardust. The iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, the oxygen you breathe, every single atom of it was created inside a massive star that exploded billions of years ago. This long-dead star is our cosmic ancestor. Its death was the necessary sacrifice to provide the raw materials for our existence. A vast cloud of gas and dust, enriched by the remains of this supernova, eventually began to collapse, forming a new star, our Sun, and the leftover debris in the swirling disk around it clumped together to form the planets. This is a profound thought. When you look at your hand, you are looking at atoms forged in the heart of a star that died long ago. You are stardust. Every rock, every tree, every ocean, and every living creature on Earth is a testament to the life and death of a star from the distant past. So, while our Earth did not exist 7 billion years ago, its ingredients were being prepared. The ghost of a long-dead star was spreading its legacy across a patch of the Milky Way, a legacy that would one day coalesce into a small blue planet capable of supporting life and consciousness. How do we know all this? We don't have a time machine to travel back 7 billion years. Instead, we have something just as powerful: science. Our time machine is the telescope. When we look at distant objects in the universe, we are not seeing them as they are today. We are seeing them as they were in the past. This is because light, as fast as it is, takes time to travel across the vast distances of space. The light from the sun takes about 8 minutes to reach us, so we always see the sun as it was 8 minutes ago. The light from the nearest star system, Alpha Centauri, takes over 4 years to get here. When astronomers point powerful instruments like the Hubble Space Telescope or the James Webb Space Telescope at galaxies that are billions of light years away, they are literally looking billions of years into the past. The light from a galaxy that is 7 billion light years away has been traveling through space for 7 billion years to reach us. So when we capture an image of that galaxy, we are seeing it as it was 7 billion years ago. These telescopes act as our windows into the deep past, allowing us to see what the universe was like when it was younger, when our solar system hadn't even formed yet. By studying the light from these distant stars and galaxies, scientists can learn all sorts of details. They can figure out what elements the stars are made of, how old they are, and how fast they are forming. They can observe the shapes of ancient galaxies and see them colliding. This is how we have pieced together the story of our cosmic origins. It's like being a detective, gathering clues from across billions of light years and billions of years to solve the ultimate mystery. Where did we come from? Each observation, each piece of data, adds another page to our grand cosmic storybook. Isn't it amazing? We are a collection of stardust, living on a planet that didn't exist for the first half of the universe's history. And yet, through our curiosity and our ingenuity, we have found a way to look back in time and uncover the story of our own creation. We can trace our origins not just to our parents or our ancestors, but all the way back to the fiery death of a forgotten star. Science gives us this incredible power to connect with the cosmos, to understand our place in it, and to appreciate the long, unlikely journey that led to this very moment. The universe has a story to tell, and we are lucky enough to be able to read it